Now, welcome back. This is your boy Adamslink. I hope you're on a day okay. Well, let's talk about the Andrew Amaechi's case. There are still more updates. And now, Andrew Amaechi's friend, a very good friend, has revealed dark secrets about Andrew Amaechi. About how Andrew Amaechi was arrested in UK, went to jail for 2 years, and later was declared wanted in UK. This guy ran to Nigeria, a country that enables criminality. Is settled down here. Of course, he's from Nigeria, but it doesn't really have a root in Nigeria. He's from Nigeria, but it doesn't really have a connection to Nigeria. He has lived almost all his life in UK before coming down to Nigeria in 2021. He already had a criminal record in UK where he hit a woman and went to jail for 2 years, and later was declared wanted by the UK. He ran to Nigeria, and of course he settled down here. And because of the system, because of our environment was able to welcome Andrew with open arms. Welcome him well. Welcome a criminal, a psychopath with open arms. Give him an enable system that is filled with corruption and bribing to do whatever he wishes to do. So here are some really, really dark secrets about Andrew that we possibly never knew about, and his friend, his very good friend, is revealing everything now. So I think we should really take time to really look into it and analyze it, and also gain some lesson from it again. And meanwhile, big thanks to Daddy Freeze for hosting this interview with this guy. So let's listen to some few of it, guys.
He was in jail. He went to jail in this country.
Okay.
He went to jail for slapping a woman. I was aware of it. Andrew is a successful businessman. He's a gas heater engineer. The facts are there. He maintained almost 85% of council property in Buckinghamshire. He maintains schools. He has staffs that over 15 staff. At one point, Andrew had more than 15 vans for staff. Minimum wages for his staff, 40 grand a year. Most of his staff are British, white British, basically. Andrew is a crafted guy. But he has a problem. Just like everyone, he has a serious mental health problem, challenges. Now, he was involved in an incident that took him to prison. And after that prison incident, his life went like this, boom, like that. So he decided, Andrew does not know anything about Nigerian culture. Like he knows he's from Nigeria. He loves that he's been there before. He was brought up a little bit of his early age before he moved back to the UK and completely grew up here. He even to play Afrobeat. When we go out, he has cars. So when we go out and I'm playing Afrobeat, he never enjoyed it because it's not his kind of thing. When I see him, his life was completely a mess after he came back from prison. So that means he lost his businesses.
He lost all his businesses.
He has to, because he's maintaining property for the council. And when you maintain property for the council and you have a 2 years in prison, they will be automatically taken away. This is not Nigeria. Okay, so you cannot go and start maintaining property, or your company will be responsible for vulnerable people in their buildings. I knew he had this problem, but he's in the UK. He's well managed here. But this guy suddenly called me one day and said he's moving to Nigeria. I'm
okay,
like,
so he moved to Nigeria because he was broke.
He was not broke. Whoever told you he's broke, they're lying. He was not broke. He has properties. He has life. But his company went down. So he went into depression. And now he can't go to America because he can't go to the US. He can't go to any Western country because of his criminal record. And he wanted to go to Nigeria and reset his life. Okay? That is how he moved to Nigeria in 2021. Okay, you can go ahead. Let me not just jump over it.
That is a really good friend of Andrew, who also still live in the UK. He's trying to clear the air. A lot of us believe that Andrew is part of a syndicate. ritualism. You do anything in Nigeria that has to do with someone killing someone, automatically that person is a ritualist. We do not understand psychopath. We do not understand people that have mental issues, that doesn't even really have any motive of ending someone, but they just want to end that person out of pleasure. Nigeria society don't understand that kind of talk. That is why many of us will never understand it in Nigeria, why someone will want to buy another person. Meanwhile, and at the same time, we are saying that person is not a ritualist. Understand? So people believe maybe it was a organs harvesting people's organs because of some testimony of all those women that this man said is going to remove some vital part of my body and is going to buy me, some kind of testimony, and the way he died again. So there is sketchiness in everything. So I don't know if we should believe this man, because this man claimed he knows Andrew. That Andrew is not a ritualist. He's not into ritualist, and he's not into any form of criminality. That's just him. He's a psychopath who needed help. It's a psychopath who wasn't supposed to be in public. It's a psychopath who was supposed to be locked up. But because he has money, he came into a Nigeria where the system, of course, when you have money here, people do not care again. People do not care. They see you as a very responsible man and as a very intellect man. They see you like somebody who can never do no wrong when you have money in this country. This is another lesson. This is another lesson that we should learn. Not all that glinters are gold. Well, let's continue, guys.
Case, like totally aware of the cases that he's been to. The police in Port Harcourt is aware. The state CID who gave him a GUN license. The state CID who gave him a GUN license in 2022. Andrew returned back to Nigeria in 2021. The GUN license that you see on the video that he's given to, was banned in 2022. They backdated it for him to 2016. And they took money from him. And he was using this thing to do the big man. I am not coming here to defend him. I'm coming here to tell you we have a system that doesn't work.
No. Let me ask you a question. If you are aware of all these things, going on, why didn't you talk to him?
I was speaking to him. You don't understand. I was speaking regularly to him, and I was telling him, get settled, marry somebody that can calm you down. Logs of messages, logs of text messages. It's not everything I'll come here and I'll start telling you. For that kind of a guy that have risen to the pinnacle of management, to descend to that level, you have to understand. I was telling him, I have my kid. I have been in this country for more than 20-something years. I have never seen police van, the back of police van, never seen it. My record is as pure as gold. And I'm telling him, pick a lesson, learn. Stop this thing that you are doing. Get married and live your life. It was not easy for him. But the Nigerian police, the environment he moved back to, encourage him. You give him a gun. When he harmed this girl and he went to cell, they give him his phone. He called me from cell and he said, I have a problem, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what's the problem? He called me from cell. Are you listening to me?
I can hear you.
The state CID, if anybody watching in state CID, you guys know what I'm talking about. It was a big shot. Just imagine you are a big shot in Port Harcourt. That police respect you and they come to you.
Wow. Of course, we'd like to hear from the side of the police. So
the thing is that if you hear that guy currently, if you still trace the matter back, you will trace this to our own system. This is a guy that was rejected in UK because he has a problem and was able to declare wanted. But he came into Nigeria. The same guy that was rejected in UK, we just welcome him with open arms and we gave him weapon. to start doing the big man thing, according to the guy, terrorizing people. You see, we enabled it. Our system enabled somebody like him. And there are a lot of psychopaths moving around. Not ritualism. A lot of psychopaths moving around.
That one to me that was declared wanted. Minor, that would have been a different thing. I'm a crafty writer. I would have written a petition against him to the Interpol. Already he was declared wanted here, which I myself, he never reviewed that one to me that he was declared wanted in the UK. So when that incident happened, I thought this would taught him a lesson. But the DPO that was in charge of that case in Port Harcourt, in Agui Road, and I'm giving figures now, Agui Road, Port Harcourt Police Station, was coming to knock Andrew at home. The one that was supposed to be in charge of disciplining him for harming that girl. That is, if I'm correct, the girl that was thrown from the balcony. Yes. The girl that was thrown from the balcony.
According to this guy, the woman, the DPO, I don't know, the police officer that was supposed to handle the matter, was coming to knock Andrew in his own house. Was having an affair again with Andrew. Wahala. Was having an affair with Andrew, police. According to him, he said the DPO that was in charge of the case, that are possibly a woman, was coming to Andrew out to sleep with Andrew.
I'm a crafty writer. I would have written a petition against him to the Interpol. Already he was declared wanted here, which I myself, he never reviewed that one to me that he was declared wanted in the UK. So when that incident happened, I thought this would taught him a lesson. But the DPO that was in charge of that case in Port Harcourt, in Agui Road, and I'm giving figures now, Agui Road, Port Harcourt Police Station, was coming to knock Andrew at home. The one that was supposed to be in charge of disciplining him for harming that girl.
That is, if I'm correct, the girl that was thrown from the balcony.
Yes. The girl that was thrown from the balcony, a poor girl from Uyo, I cried. But there are things, there are traumas you see in life that you are thinking.
Let me ask you,
yeah,
what happened to the girl? Is she okay now, or she?
I have no clue. I don't have a contact with these girls. He will tell me the story, and then I'll hear the story. Some of his staff will tell me the story. He has staff. The guy started a betting company. He has computer, and then he do a lot of betting in millions.
So Andrew, now I want to ask you a question, and let's narrow down to Black Sheep, his company.
Yeah.
Do you think Andrew was working with a syndicate?
He is not working for no syndicate. I don't know where
Nigerians
are their stupid conspiracies.
ORGANS.
Of what?
ORGANS.
No. Not that I'm aware of. And I can tell you this from a pure, that company is registered in the UK, in a company house in the UK. So when I hear that one from your platform,
our women need to be extremely careful. All those girls so far, all of them are loose, they are hook-up girls. They are the ones that easily fall victim to all those kind of stuff. Their own CD, their body as well. So, well,